Carly, how are you doing?
I'm doing so well, Ben. So nice to see you.
You as well. Thanks for coming on. I want to give you a second here to just introduce yourself. Give everybody who are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everyone. My name is Carly Taylor. Like Ben said, started my career in game development working on Call of Duty. That was a behemoth. I learned everything like drinking from the fire hose. And I've recently moved on from Call of Duty. I'm now at Databricks. So we are working on bringing a unified platform for game data and AI to anyone and everyone who's interested in learning more from their data for gaming. So still in the industry, still helping out, still get to do engineering and data stuff. But now the scope of what I'm doing is a little more broad. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Okay, I like starting off with a big question just to get us talking about state of game dev.
Cool.
So it's been an interesting last few years. What's your take? What do you see in the state of game dev, both past, present, future?
Oh, my perspective is different depending on, I guess, what lens I'm viewing it from. When I think about the themes of this conversation, where we're talking about engineering and people really wanting to break into game dev, I think that it's probably harder than ever to get into this industry, which is a shame because there's so many people who are so passionate about it, who want to learn and who want to get into gaming and make an impact. And there are so many opportunities to make amazing games. And I feel like there is some sort of disconnect between the passion that we see with people, with gamers, with engineers, and the way that they're being leveraged and utilized and brought up, and the way that we're actually executing as game devs.
Hmm.
And I think just overall, like always, gaming is on the edge of everything technologically. I always joke that if you want to go into FANG, you can have a boring career as an engineer. If you want to have fun and solve crazy hard problems, go into game dev.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that holds true, right? We think of these big companies, in like the Netflixes of the world, and we think that they're doing the crazy hard things. And I would say, I think that gaming companies are doing way harder, way cooler stuff at the edge of technology. And so that means that there's always an envelope being pushed. There's always some new AI is coming. There's always just some new thing that's coming that's going to disrupt or change the way that we work. Gaming is always on the forefront of that, from my opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, how do we not get over our skis? And how do we actually like make sure and look around us that we're still doing what we're here to do, which is make great games for players, right? That's the unifying aspect of why all of us do this. And I don't know. I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the industry right now.
Okay, so there's one lens. Do you want to jump to another one, or is that the good summation?
I think if I put on my executive hat, like I own a game studio or I'm trying to make a game, I think that the flip side is true in that things, it looks like there is infinite opportunity, which is always
Hmm.
good because that enables people to step away from fear of executing, fear of losing, fear of whatever, and actually dive in and make awesome things happen,
Hmm.
right? Because we won't get the next hit game while people are scared to be creative or scared to innovate or scared to do exciting things, right? And I think the future of technology is making it look even more possible to pull off the impossible. And so I think it's an interesting juxtaposition where I think that leaders see a lot of potential. They see gaming as this new realm where, the more we get players, like the infinite number of players that there are in markets like India, China, right? Like it's just growing consistently. That opportunity is juxtaposed so starkly with where I see engineers feeling like there aren't opportunities. And I spend a
Hmm.
lot of time thinking why that is.